Good morning, everyone, and welcome from the Facebook Live program. I hope everyone enjoyed a great 4th of July. We had beautiful weather. We had a little bit of storms, but overall, I think it was a lovely, lovely day. So this morning, we're coming live from the IRS Forum down here in National Harbor in DC. There's over 2,500 attendees at the event, and so we've really been happy to see all of our members and non-members who've stopped by our booth and really enjoyed our talking with them. And we're on our second day. So we're hoping that even more stop by today and get their little treats, some chocolate and some bottled water. So please stop on by. We love to see you. Now, yesterday, the attendees enjoyed a presentation by the new commissioner, Charles Redding. Charles is a longtime tax controversy, dealt with tax controversy out in California. He was appointed by the president recently, and he really gave a nice presentation, just actually outlining, saying that he wanted to make a change in the IRS and make it more welcoming. And actually, he said there's a lot of openings at the IRS right now. So if you're looking to make a change and want to work for the IRS, apparently there's a lot of opportunity there. So just a thought. Now, also, as of July 1st, the 2019 student loan debt relief program is open again for this year. So that's for the 2019 program. Now, for those who do not know what this is, if you have a student loan and you need to help on paying this off, you have the opportunity with the state of Maryland to complete an application and submit it. So that application process is open from July 1st, 2019 to September 15th. And that's when it closes. Now, what will happen at that point, the Maryland Higher Education Commission will review the applicants, and come December, if you are awarded some kind of grant or debt relief, you will get a notice how much that is. And what happens when you do your 2019 tax return, you will take that, because you'll have that certificate and you'll get that as a credit on that return. And what you must do from that credit, you will take the amount that's been awarded to you, and you have to put that towards the loan. Now, for those who are in their second, third year, then this process and if you're reapplying, again, you must reapply every year. Even if you got it last year, you must do it again this year. What you'll do is, not only do you have to send in all the documentation, but you also have to send in documentation on the loan showing that if you received the payment last year in 2018, showing where you have used it in the loan and showing that it was put into your loan debt. Now, here's the other thought, which I questioned them. I gave them a call on Monday because I thought I was kind of questioning this, that if you applied last year and got the debt relief and you put it on your tax return, they have all your transcripts. So doing the application process, I'm doing this from experience because my son is actually in the program, why you would need the transcripts year after year, especially if he's already graduated. Well, apparently when I spoke to them on Monday, they do need copies of the transcripts every year. Even if you got the money from last year, you still got to send every document. You have to send an application. You have to send in all the transcripts again. And again, if you got the thing, you have the relief, you must show that where you put it towards the loan. But the thing is, you can send unofficial transcripts. So just so that you know, but like I said, the time goes fast. So make sure you get this done now. If you have clients who are interested in this program, who asked about it last year and missed it, you must get this done. Again, you have until September 15th. And when I say September 5th, your documents must be postmarked by September 15th. Okay? So that's very important. Next thing I want to talk about is the Taxpayer First Act, the HR 3161, that actually the president signed into law recently. And the act is actually it's more of a taxpayer program. It really doesn't have too much. It really has no tax changes or regulations or rules, but really for the taxpayer. It's actually there to protect the personal information, actually protect your PTIN number, It establishes the Independent Office of Appeals, and also it really outlines the goal of the overhaul of the customer service that the IRS is trying to do. So it's a 92-page bill. It's pretty hefty, but it really focuses on the taxpayer and what changes and how the IRS is going to try to work better and more efficiently with the taxpayer, and again, the tax preparer, because we all, as a tax preparer, we do get involved. So I would take a moment and take a look at it, and you really just educate yourself on the bill. It's a little read, but I think it has some highlights in there that you might be interested in, because there is a couple Circular 230 changes in there as well. So just a thought. The other thing is the W-4. Now, we had to send in comments on the W-4 that actually came out on May 30th. We had to send comments to the IRS by June 30th, in which the MSATP did send in comments on this. With the W-4, they did make some changes, but there is still some issues that we find a little bit concerning. Actually, the process of some of the questions, and also, Ali, how they're going to calculate the payroll taxes. So what we've done is, like I said, we've commented to the IRS, and we'll see what kind of response back we get on that. Also, our Free State Accountant magazine will be coming out probably in mid-July. And in there, we're also going to be doing an article on the W-4. So for those who are interested in this, you might take a look at that, because I'm really thankful that John Poshis from Payroll Services, one of our corporate sponsors, is going to be preparing that for us. And so I'm looking forward to that. And I think that's going to be a good read as well. So you might want to take a look at that. The next thing is on July 24th, we are going to have our next CPE dinner and a program down in Annapolis, Maryland, with Eli Knopf and with Frost and Associates and Justin Hughes. Didn't want to miss Justin there. They both do a great job. Again, that's on the 24th, and we're at 4:30. We're going to start with dinner, and then we're going to have the seminar. It's going to be 2 hours, 5 to 7, because as we know, we started this program back in February, and we were doing our events, and the people who have been attending have said what great content, and they really wanted to see a longer program. So we're making it 2 hours this month. So if you have an opportunity, again, it's going to be down in Annapolis at Frost and Associates. So if you have the time, please stop on, make sure you get registered. There is the space is limited. Now, we also have some new exciting news on this. Again, feedback from our members saying, Annapolis is kind of far, traffic and everything. So Frost Associate, Eli and Justin, has agreed we're going to expand the program, and it looks like we might be coming to either Columbia or Owings Mills. Again, be free to our membership. So keep an eye on that. I think that's either going to start in August or September. So again, we're listening, we're hearing your requests, and we're making changes. The next thing is tomorrow we're having our first lunch and learn. Tomorrow we are going to be hearing about client communications. Again, we're listening to our membership. They wanted to hear about some non-CPE issues. And one of the first ones coming out the gate is going to be client communications. So while you're sitting at your desk enjoying your ham sandwich, you can log in from 12 to 1 and hear a little bit about client communications. It's a 1-hour program. It's through the internet. We use a Zoom platform. And so again, we have a limited space. I believe we're at 90, but we still have space available. So if you'd like to take and sign up, that will be tomorrow at 12 noon from 12 to 1. So if you have an opportunity and you want to hear a little bit about the client communications, please log in, and we hope you can join us. So now I know this is a short program, but I got to get down to the exhibit hall. And because again, the attendees will be stopping by the booth. Again, if you're here and down in DC, please stop on by. We would love to see you. And with that, I will see everyone next week. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the weather, and we'll see you. We'll see you next Thursday. We'll be back at our regular time at 9 o'clock. It is 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock next Thursday. Thank you all for joining me.